Hello students, welcome to Marvel Math. In this video I am going to explain the basic concept of indeterminate form, determinate form and definition of limits, and what are the important remark about limits and also types of limits. First I will explain the concept of indeterminate form. That is, there are 7 types of indeterminate form. One 0 by 0, and second one is infinity by infinity, and third 0 into infinity, fourth infinity minus infinity, and fifth 1 power infinity, sixth infinity power 0, and seventh 0 power infinity, 0 power 0. Okay. In JEE main or any MCQ you can apply L'Hopital rule, but these two are called basic indeterminate forms. These two are called basic indeterminate form. So for board exam, if you focus first 4 types, it will be useful for basic sums, and for advanced sums you can focus 5th, 6th and 7th type. Okay. Now whenever if you apply the limit, you will get either 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity or 0 into infinity or infinity minus infinity. Based on the expression you have to apply the concept. Okay. And the corresponding to this determinate form, infinity plus infinity, a larger number plus another larger number is a larger number. Minus infinity is minus infinity. Infinity into infinity is infinity. 0 power infinity is 0, and 0 power minus infinity is also 0. So these are all the list of determinate forms. Now other important values, e power 0, e is 2.7, okay, 2.71. So e power 0 is 1, e power infinity is infinity, e power minus infinity is 0, and 1 by infinity is 0, minus 1 by infinity is 0, but infinity by a equal to infinity, where a is finite and positive number. Log infinity, log of a larger number is larger, and log of 0 is minus infinity. Log of 0 is minus infinity. Now when a limit exists, before that, what is this is a symbol for limit, limit of f of x. Actually you can write like this: limit of x approaches a, f of x equal to L. So limit of f of x as x approaches a equal to L. The green color f of x is a function, and this is input as x tends to a, and output is L. As you approach a along x axis, what is the value, corresponding value of y getting closer to y, that is corresponds to y axis. Okay. So limit of f of x as x approaches a equal to L. Now what is the condition for a limit exists and limit does not exist? So whenever limit exists, it must satisfy 2 conditions: left hand limit and right hand limit both exist, and both should be equal. So what is the meaning of LHL and RHL? Left hand and right hand limits. If the value of the function at the points at which very near to the a on the left tends to a definite number as x approaches a, then the unique number, so that it is called left hand limit. So that it is called left hand limit. That is LHL. Actually I will write here LHL equal to limit of x approaches a minus, limit of x approaches a minus f of x equal to limit of h approaches 0, f of a minus h, f of a minus h. This is LHL definition. And RHL definition equal to limit of x approaches a minus a plus f of x equal to limit h approaches 0, f of a plus h. Definition of. So both limits should exist and both values should be equal, then only the limit exists. So when limit does not exist, whenever LHL not equal to RHL, limit does not exist. So as x approaches a, f of x approaches a, f of x approaches L, based on the definition of this. There are a few standard formulas for limits. You can directly apply this formula for numericals. The first limit is algebraic expression, that is special type. Limit x approaches a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a equal to n a power n minus 1. where a is a non-zero number. That is, I will explain. Limit x approaches a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a. This is linear expression, correct? And both are monomials. X power n minus a power n, variable power n minus constant power n by variable minus constant is equal to n into a power n minus 1. N into a power n minus that limit, where a not equal to 0. I'll explain now problems based on this formula. And this is a few standard results of trigonometric limits. Limit x approaches 0, sin x by x equal to 1. Limit x approaches 0, sin x by x equal to 1. And limit x approaches 0, sin nx by nx equal to 1. This coefficient should be same. So then also the value is 1. And also the powers are same. Whenever the powers are same, then the value of the limit is 1. And this result is useful for MCQ. Limit x approaches 0, sin alpha x by beta x equal to coefficient of x in the numerator by coefficient of x in the denominator. So standard results for trigonometric limits. And type 3, standard formulas for exponential limit. Limit x approaches 0, a power x minus 1 by x equal to log a, where a is a positive real number. Special case, if you substitute, if you replace a by e, limit x approaches 0, e power x minus 1 by x. Actually, this is equal to log e to the base e. Log e to the base e is 1, and hence the value is 1. And these were the standard results for MCQ. Limit x approaches 0, a power x minus b power x by x equal to log of a by b. And limit x approaches 0, e power ax minus e power bx by x equal to a minus b. And logarithmic limit. Limit x approaches 0, log of 1 plus x by x equal to 1. This is a standard formula. And whenever the coefficients are same, then also the value is 1. And this is useful for this. Limit x approaches infinity, log x by x equal to 0. Limit x approaches infinity. And you don't need these things. Okay. So these are all the basic types of limits. So in this video, I explained what are the indeterminate form, what are the determinate form, and what is the definition of limit, and what is the condition for existency of the limits, and how many, there is 4 different types of formulas. One is special formula, second one is trigonometric function, third one is exponential function, and fourth one is logarithmic function. Thank you.